What's good, guys? Welcome to another video, and as you can see from the title of this video, today we're going to be talking about the topic of stop caring as much. I know it's very vague, but I'm going to go into more detail later on in this video. But the problem with caring too much, right? First of all, it's easier said than done. How many times do you hear, you see Instagram posts or something? It's like a motivational video. Stop caring what other people think. Do what you want to do. All of that. You watch a bazillion of these videos and you still care what people think, right? So we have to go a little bit deeper than just me telling you stop caring about what people think. First of all, the first thing I want to get into, guys, and we're going to get straight into it, is the issue with caring too much and why it happens. When you're caring too much, you're living from a state of lack and a state of fear. And the reason you're caring so much is because you've put certain expectations and outcomes on a pedestal. So as a byproduct of that, you will start to care what people think. You will start to care what men think about you, what girls think about you. You will start to care so much about if you're gonna get the promotion or not. You're gonna care so much about everything in life. You just care too much about things. You're constantly trying to control life and manipulate life to bend it to your will. And I've heard a lot of self-improvement YouTubers talk about it. Use your mind in order to bend reality to your will. But actually, I don't agree with this whatsoever, because what this will mean, guys, is that you're constantly trying to manipulate life to fit your own needs. You're constantly coming from a place of lack, because what you're telling yourself is, hold on, I want this and this and this to happen, and I'm going to do what it takes to get this. How many times have you gotten something and you realize this is not it? Right? This is an endless journey. This is the endless journey of seeking the fulfillment, but it's already within, guys. You don't need to look. You can play this game from a different way. The problem with bending reality to your will is that it's coming from an extremely egoic and small-minded place. Because what you're still saying from that current state of consciousness is that you're saying, I'm this small little me. I'm this little meat suit right here, and I need to do these things to get these outcomes so I will be happy. Right? That is still living from the place of I am the body, I am the mind, I am my thoughts. But there is a better way to live life. There's a higher state of consciousness to achieve. There's a place within you where there is not going to be anxiety, and there's a place within you where you don't constantly need to control life. It's extremely exhausting waking up every single day and feeling the need as if you need to bend reality to your will. It's as if you're swimming against a river. You're trying to manipulate the river and do different things with it. Instead of that, let go and flow with the river. Still adjust, still make certain movements, still take certain specific actions, but let life decide. You don't need to control. And I know this is it sounds so vague. I get it, man, especially for a lot of people. And back in the day, I would listen to this and I'd be like, no, that's not true. I need to take action. I need to do this and this and this. But what I've realized, guys, is that, of course, you need to take action. You need to take certain leaps in your life. You need to be, you need to be grounded. You need to make a certain action plan. But the force isn't needed. That push forward that is going to drain you isn't needed, right? Because it's going to feel as if you're fighting against life. And I know that feeling. And because of that, you care so much. You're constantly caring about these things, and you're stressing about this, you're stressing about this. And this is currently seen as extremely normal, but it's not. So guys, now I want to give you a practical mindset shift on how to actually stop caring less, because no one actually talks about this. The way you can stop caring less is to let go of certain expectations you have about life and to let go of how things should be going. Because what we have, our mind, loves the label, and it loves safety. So it's constantly thinking about, okay, this should happen, this should happen, and we're constantly trying to control everything. But we don't have control. We have such a tiny amount of control that letting go is going to free up so much space within yourself to take the right actions, but now without the worry, without all the thinking and stressing and this and that and all that. That's to let go, and you can start to let go once you dare to let go of that outcome you truly want. And you'll see that it will just happen, but effortlessly, very easily, without that force forward. It feels as if life just pushes you there. Letting go of these expectations. Letting go of labeling certain things as good and bad. Many spiritual teachers talk about this. Life just is. Life isn't good, life isn't bad. A specific situation isn't necessarily good or bad. The more you label reality, the more you'll worry and the more you will suffer. So here's an example. How many times has something happened in the past, and at that time you thought, oh no, this is so terrible. Why is this happening? This shouldn't be happening. But now you're like, man, I'm so grateful that happened to me. This has led to so much growth, and I'm just so grateful. I'm just so happy that happens, right? But in the moment you said it was bad, but now you realize, oh, I'm so happy that happens. So labeling reality and saying this is good and this is bad will make you suffer more, will make you worry more, and guess what? It's going to make you care so much more. You will just care about everything. So the second way, guys, to stop caring as much is to be okay with not knowing. Be okay with not understanding what's going on, not understanding where life is taking you, not understanding every step of the way. Because this is actually where life comes from. This is where the joy comes from. If you step into the unknown, life will give you certain things better than you could ever expect. You cannot yet grasp it with your mind. Stop trying to grasp it with your mind. Try to do what this body is telling you to do. Say it like it's a body yet. Your heart is like, yes, let's go. It's your intuition. It's your gut. So dare to step into that, because every decision you have to make that's coming from your gut, you will not know what's going to happen. It's the unknown. But from experience, guys, I can tell you every single time I've stepped into the unknown, where my mind would be full of fear and it would tell me certain stories that I'm going to end up as a failure and this is going to happen and all of that and you're going to be this, and the worst case scenarios came. I did it anyway. And when I did it, the best things I could ever imagine started to happen. And actually beyond what I could imagine. Things came into my life. Things happened that I couldn't even grasp with my own mind. So dare to take that step, dare to take that leap into the unknown and be okay with not knowing. Really think about it. What's the worst thing that can happen? And if you're okay with the worst thing that can happen, it's like, all right, let's do it. I'm fine, even if the worst case scenario would happen. But to summarize everything, guys, and the main thing I really want to give across in this video is that the reason you care so much is because you've put specific expectations and specific outcomes on a pedestal, and deep down inside you think, I need to get these things in order to be happy. This is the reason you care so much, because now your mind is constantly busy worrying about things. When things don't go the way you have planned, you will just create anxiety and worry and all of that. But this all roots from you putting something on a pedestal. So guys, I truly hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.